You ought to look at Hillary Clinton, and you ought to look at the new book that was just put out by Donna Brazile, where she basically bought the DNC and she stole the election from Bernie. So that's what you ought to take a look at.
I'm totally going to write a book and get President Trump to shill it.
Here's the thing. You can read Donna Brazile's book. You can look at Hillary Clinton. You can walk and chew gum at the same time. Robert Mueller can do his job. There's a lot that can be done.
The president, just a short time ago, commenting on allegations suggesting the Clinton campaign secretly took over the DNC. Donna Brazile, you'll remember her. She was the former interim DNC chair. She says in her new book that she discovered a secret deal signed in August of 2015 that allowed the Clinton campaign to effectively take over the DNC and, more importantly, its finances in exchange for the campaign paying off the DNC's massive debt. And this all happened before Hillary Clinton secured the nomination.
Brazile writes, quote, the campaign had the DNC on life support, giving it money every month to meet its basic expenses, while the campaign was using the party as a fundraising clearinghouse. Well, joining us now to break it all down is Roland Martin, host and managing editor of TV1's daily morning show, NewsOne Now, bringing the funk. Roland.
You have said for a long time that the problem, aside from the political science problems with both political parties right now, the problem with the DNC is that it was weakened by and under President Obama.
Yes, when he replaced Howard Dean with Tim Kaine, that was the deal. Dean believed in a 50-state strategy. He decides to run for the U.S. Senate in Virginia. He replaces him with Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Congresswoman from Florida. But they never really had a strong relationship. In 2013, she was afraid she was going to get replaced. Many Democrats in the DNC were saying, she's weak, replace her. He doesn't do it.
Why?
lose. Well, because, frankly, Obama was never concerned with the DNC. Senior administration officials told me when he was still in the White House, the greatest mistake they ever made was when his focus on OFA was Obama for America, then became Organizing for America. Many of the DNC's operations were shifted to OFA. Now, Obama lovers out there be like, oh, no, you can't blame him. Yes, you can. He was the leader of the party, and he was never concerned with the DNC. And so now all of a sudden, the DNC is your 50-state your organization. That's the infrastructure.
And Roland, you were in the middle of a sentence where you said, for those people out there who are saying you can't blame Barack Obama, you can't blame Barack Obama for having done this, why did Barack Obama not care about the DNC?
Because that really wasn't his focus. It was really about Organizing for America. And so that was the entity that he controlled. It was about his agenda. The problem here is this here. What precipitated the DNC needing Hillary Clinton? They were broke. Why were they broke? He shifted his campaign debt in 2012 to the DNC. They had massive debt, had to take loans out. Then they didn't have enough money for the 2014 midterms. Now you're stuck in 2016. The question you have to ask is, why was the DNC having massive debt when you're trying to run? And so you had a total infrastructure that was failing. That is, you did not have a strong chair who was not informing the rest of the officers. You had the person who's over the party, the president, who really wasn't caring about the party. And so you had literally a party that was dying on the vine. And so all of a sudden, when Hillary Clinton says, when I came in, I had nothing that was really there, that was their problem. That's why what Donna has written is important, because you have to fix that. Do you understand? Right now, there are 34 Republican governors. Republicans have 32 state legislatures, 17 veto-proof. They control the House, the Senate, the federal judiciary, and the White House. That is total control of America. And so how do you oppose that? You got to have an apparatus to organize and mobilize, and that's their greatest weakness right now.
So if the DNC and its infrastructure is the problem, what's the takeaway here? Because for Bernie Sanders and for Bernie Sanders supporters, they're fighting mad.
Yeah, they're fighting mad, but guess what? You can fight last year's battle, or you can fight the battle that's coming up. And that is the 2018 midterms, state legislatures. If you don't deal with that, if this gerrymandering case that's before the Supreme Court right now, if they side with the Republicans, you're going to see political gerrymandering all across the country. Democrats better wake the hell up. They're getting their butts kicked left and right, and they can fight this thing out. Don't believe this BS about the Republicans, oh, they're imploding. No, they're not. They're fighting, fighting, but when it's election time, they come together.
They're raising tons of money.
The Bernie people better stop fighting the Hillary people and say, we're fighting each other while they're over here laughing at us.
Right. Democrats seem to be missing the long goal here.
Yes, 2018, 2020, and beyond. Redistricting is going to happen again in 2020. You lose more state legislatures, you lose power. 17. Go to North Carolina. We haven't spent much. I do it all the time on my show. North Carolina is sadistic what Republicans are doing there. They are stripping judicial races. They tried to flip. They lost the Supreme Court 4-3. They wanted to add 2 more people to the Supreme Court.
Right.
They want to give more power to the appeals court underneath the Supreme Court and the appeals court because they have a veto.
Yep.
They have a veto-proof majority, and that's the problem. So the Bernie people, the Hillary people, y'all better stop playing because Republicans are not playing games. This is about power.
But will this unify them or will this fracture them more?
No, what needs to happen with this, folks need to be honest about this. As Nina Turner said on my show today, it needs to be just truth and reconciliation. And what really needs to happen is the stars of the Democratic Party, President Obama, President Bill Clinton, Secretary Hillary Clinton, Senator Bernie Sanders, Senator Elizabeth Warren, the newcomers, Kamala Harris, Senator, and Cory Booker, Senator, they need to say, we need to take our power, raise 10, 20 million, get rid of our debt, put us in the black, and then say, this is our agenda. But by keep playing games, they're going to keep losing.
Nina Turner, we're speaking truth when she talked to you. All right, Roland, good to have you. Thank you for being here. Good to see you in person.
We asked you to bring the funk.
He brought it.
You did it.
Well, I don't have coffee, so I don't need it.
Coming up next.